Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today I wanted to read the transcript of Teddy's live, the Instagram live that she did from Celebrity Big Brother, to talk about her experience in the house and some things that allegedly went down, as well as my reaction. So it says the following: in my 17 days of fluorescent lighting, zero sleep, as a blessing, I have never been more grateful for my life. I feel so grateful for all of my amazing family members, my friends, my house, being able to go to a fridge and eat what I want. Oh my gosh, do you guys have any questions? I'm going to sleep in a little bit, but now that I've got to cuddle all the kiddos, but thank you guys so much for watching the show. I know I probably shouldn't have done so well in that first competition. It got the target out for me, but I couldn't help myself. I know I'm seeing so many of y'all saying that I got robbed, but I got to play a game with integrity, and I appreciate that. And I'm happy that you guys got to see the full side of me on Big Brother. Like, for those of y'all that watch the live feed, y'all got to see the levels of backstabbing of what's going on in there. Oh, and what's truly messed up her game is Todrick. I was warned before going on the show not to trust him, but I trusted him anyway, and that was a problem. That was my big problem. Lamar is hilarious, like beyond hilarious. I think if it was up to me and Mariah, I could have possibly swayed Lamar, because you guys didn't see this, but I offered him a deal. If I won HOH, I would let him stay in the suite, and I think he was going to take me up on it. Obviously, I wouldn't have been in the suite with him. I would have just let him have it. I'm so glad Carson was true to me. He's so amazing. I loved him so much. I love Cynthia and Todrick and Shayna. I mean, I love Cynthia and Carson and Shayna. So shade to Todrick. Todrick, the whole time, lies. He was fun, he's funny, he's talented, I get that, he's playing a game, but I think there's a better way to do it. For those of you who think that Todrick is going to take Misha out, that's not going to happen. At least not for right now, because he's like totally up, her behind. But I hope that she realizes he's going to backstab her too, and that she will need to eliminate him. I don't think he realizes it. I don't think Misha realizes that Todd will turn on her. But as of right now, as long as Misha's running the house, Todrick's gonna basically be all up under her. Are you a part of the jury? The question was asked. She said, yeah, I think everybody who gets in the house is part of the jury. Todrick did play too fast. You have to remember, I didn't ask to go to that alliance. They came to me, and then for them to come to me, and then for him to say that I was the reason why he didn't want to be in the formation anymore. How is Chris Kirkpatrick? I mean, Chris Kirkpatrick was really nice. I mean, he's playing the game so hard, and it was really hard for me to watch how much he was kissing Misha's butt, but it is what it is. I wish he would have, had my back, because I had his. You guys didn't see so much stuff. Like, Mariah cried for 72 hours straight before we went live. So remember, we had 9 days of missing night live feed. So apparently in the midst of this, she cried for 72 hours. I had her back. That's why the formation fell apart, because after I had her back, there was a big revelation I can't talk about, but it was a lot, and I didn't realize she was playing the game the whole time. So this is very interesting. I want to know the deets on this. Anything else? Thoughts on Shanna voting me out? Well, even if Shanna hadn't voted me out, Misha would have been the deciding vote, so she would have. I would have been eliminated anyway. Had it been closer, I think I would have been fine. I know you guys miss me so much, and the fact that the live feeds didn't go live the day that they were supposed to should tell y'all. I know I wanted Misha to pair up with me, but I wasn't going to ring her doorbell every 10 minutes and kiss her butt, but I was already doing her dishes. Who am I rooting for? Carson? He played from what I know. I haven't watched yet. And he seems like he's playing an authentic game and trying to be as true as he possibly can. And of course, I would want Cynthia to win too. I just think potentially Carson's playing a better game. Yes, my kids are happy that I'm home, but they're going to be with their dad to their grandma, so I can sleep a little bit, and then I can be a better mom and function and formulate sentences. Oh, why no live feeds? I can't tell you guys, but they definitely cut the live feeds on purpose. That was not accidental. So something went down that they're trying to cover or protect certain people from. So I know Shayna got manipulated to vote me out, but it's okay. I would have rather that, I think she was playing for me until then. We were like on the same team. And my husband said that Shayna hasn't been on that much, but she's a real contender, you guys. If you're not watching the live feed, she's a major part of it. Just yesterday or the day before yesterday, she had a migraine, so that's why you didn't see her much. But normally she's out campaigning nonstop. Will we ever see you on Real Housewives again? I don't never say never to anything, but hopefully not. If Catan had to put up Lamar, would it make a difference? No, I don't think so, because we're not supposed to have people go out that want to leave. So I think that wouldn't have made a difference. Sharing a bathroom with so many people, well, I don't know if they showed on the show, but there was a moment where I didn't make it back for the live feeds because somebody had clogged the toilet and Pooh was present a lot, and it was a lot. Final 2 predictions. I don't know. I don't want to predict, but I really hope Carson comes through. Will you ever speak up on Chris leaving and the feeds being off? And her audio glitches. Yeah, they're keeping that tight-lipped. The house, what I had no idea going into the house was that between the first competition and when I left, it was 11 days. So I thought there was going to be back-to-back competitions and I needed to prep. Like I could have held on longer, but I let myself go because I was like, oh, I don't want to hurt myself and not be able to compete tomorrow. I didn't know I was going to have 11 days of downtime. So you were taking this game way too serious. Todrick is playing you to win. You weren't playing to win. Todrick is playing. Yeah, I would rather play a game to win with integrity than lie. Ultimately, my kids are watching the show. My family's watching the show. And I'm able for them to say, you know what? They're proud of me. So that's way more important than me winning the game. But I was definitely playing hard. I was campaigning. Did you fix your own food? Yes. There's no out, especially because of COVID. The only human being we saw was the COVID tester, and he was in a full suit. Like, you couldn't even see anything but his eyes. I know Todrick's after Carson. Yes, we all know. I warned him. I warned Carson before I left to be careful, but we'll see. Who would you put up if I survived and won HOH? I would have put up Todrick. But yeah, he would have been the first one I would have targeted to. We did cook. I did not really cook. I did the dishes. I'm not the world's best cook. Carson cooked. Cynthia cooked. And also Misha made desserts for us to eat, even though she couldn't eat them. Who was the guy that you were up against? I never heard of him. Oh, Todd Bridges. He's like big. He does a lot of television shows and movies and stuff like that. Would you like to see a Housewives edition of Celebrity Big Brother? This was 5,000 times harder than Housewives. The fact that I ever complained about anything on Housewives, like having to ride in a Sprinter van to like hours of location, big mistake that was. Will you share behind the scenes drama on the podcast? Yes, you'll get way more info on the pod. I wish I wasn't evicted either, but I got to go home. The person that asked were the challenges harder than you thought. I only got to do one challenge, guys, because I was backdoored. Backdoored means you don't get to fight for yourself and compete. So I never got to do the veto challenge. I only did one challenge and I was second place, which is where I got the target. I wanted to be in more games too. Believe me, it was beyond boring in that house and the fluorescent lighting, but I did laugh a lot. We noticed that Todrick is playing all the sides. I just don't know what they showed on TV, but we knew. We knew that he was playing the game hard because he started making up stuff. First, he said he really needed money to go on his tour and it would be life-changing for him. But then he openly said he almost bought a $250,000 costume. And then I was like, interesting. He also needs to pay his dancers too, sidebar. And he also needs to furnish that $2 million house, sidebar. Also, I'm home for those asking, thankfully. Oh, your dad's Instagram post, because you know she's John Mellencamp's daughter. It was hilarious. He's one of the only people iPhone talked to. He's glad I played a game with integrity, and you know he got hooked, so he was excited. The only person that's mad at me is Cruz. He said I never should have trusted Misha. I will talk to you guys about everything on 2 T's in a pod. If you are new to following me, make sure you listen to my podcast with Tamra. It's hilarious. We do lots of recaps, but we'll definitely be recapping the show and talking on that. Will I be watching the live feeds? No, that's a little too much for me, but I will be watching the show, but I can't already live that nightmare. Oh yes, we cleaned the house ourselves. We did everything ourselves. No one's allowed in the house, not one person. Even when we do those little diary room confessionals or whatever, you don't see a human, and there's like a big brother. I didn't realize this. Oh yeah, all of us know that. But he's just like yells at you. He's like, stop that. Please pay attention. House guests, it's time for you to wake up. And then all the fluorescent lights on, and we only sleep from like 2:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. No, you can only bring one suitcase for that person, asking if I brought a ton of clothes. How did Lamar poo his bed? She says, no, he farted in a little poo. So like I said in the other video, he sharted. It came out, and then there was poo towels. It was all kinds of whatever, but yeah. I know seeing a lot of didn't like you on Real Housewives, but loved you on Big Brother. Well, the reason why is because on Housewives, you only got to see one side. If you watch this, you get to see like all of me. So if you're only seeing the drama and you're not seeing that, like, I can laugh at myself, I can be all the way different, all these different things, be myself, then it's going to show a different side. Did you like that when I left, I said enjoyed doing the dishes? I mean, they should, because I did so many. My best memory in the house was all the laughter. Like, Carson is so funny. Chris Kattan is funny. I'm like crying laughing. And the one day they cut the live feeds, we were able to play games. We were playing like Heads Up and charades and Tears of Laughter. Like, I probably never laughed harder in my life. Who would you say is the best playing BB3 currently? Big Brother 3? You mean Celebrity Big Brother 3? I don't know. I feel like Carson, and I hope Carson wins. I think it'll be hard if he stays, honestly, but that's, the game. We always said that we were going to play, so I don't know. I really don't. Chris Kilpatrick is playing hard, so maybe he'll win. I can't say where the house is, but it's not a house. Yes, you bring your own clothes. How did I become friends with Cynthia? Or did I become friends with Cynthia? Yes, love her. She's so kind, funny, and she's one of the only reasons I survived the house. How long was I actually in the house? 11 days, but before that, we were in quarantine for 7 or 8 days. So she was probably gone for 17 or 18 days total. Todd is definitely threatened by me, but it is what it is. Very, very, very interesting. I need more on this Mariah crying for 72 hours. And I need I need the true tea on why Chris Kilpatrick left the house for a little bit. And I need the tea on why it took 9 days for the live feeds to happen. But what do you guys think of Teddi Mellencamp's recap of this house? I do agree that Todrick is a backstabber. I couldn't stand her on Beverly Hills Housewives, and I actually didn't mind her on Celebrity Big Brother. But from a game perspective, I'm not upset that she's a first boot either, because she technically is a threat. But seeing all this stuff that went down with Mariah, I am shocked that she's still in the house, because it sounds like a lot of stuff went down with her, but it just sounded like Misha just had a hate bone for Teddi Mellencamp, and there was nothing she could do about it, and even lied to her about, backdooring her and, making that phony deal, knowing that she was always going to get rid of Teddi one way or the other. So, because I'm like, wouldn't you be more upset with Mariah for ratting out your plan to backdoor Teddi, only for you to end up backdooring her anyways? Like, it's just a hot mess. But please let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think of Teddi's live and some of the things that she revealed? Are you guys going to watch her podcast to see what else she says about her time in the Big Brother house? Who do you guys think? What do you guys think is going to happen now? I'm curious to see your guys' thoughts. We have an episode tonight, so I can't wait and see what goes down from here. I love watching the live feeds, though, because I feel like we get the real, authentic stuff of what's going on and why certain people aren't appearing on live feeds. I miss the days when we had all 4 cameras showing different rooms versus these 2 and 2 cameras. Like, we're only seeing 2 cameras at a time. It's so annoying. But I definitely think that, you know, watching the edited show kind of gives things into perspective in terms of what narrative production is trying to sell, but the truth comes out on these live feeds. I just wish the live feeds would stop cutting so much. Like, it's worse now than ever before. This whole thing where we're trying to be like sensitive and protective of all these people. No. That's the whole point that we like these live feeds in the first place. We see the authentic person for who they are. That's the whole point. Like, Button Boy hitting every 2 seconds just ruins the live feed experience, and people are going to stop wanting to buy live feeds if this continues. Like, the show is only a month long. There shouldn't be this much, you know, time where the live feeds are going out this much for a celebrity version that's only a couple more weeks left. Like, let's do better, CBS. Let's do better, Paramount Plus. Let's do better production. Let's get it together. So those are all the thoughts I have. Please let me know what you guys think. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment that I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys again very soon.